Hi, good evening. Welcome to Medifast Mondays. My name is Donna. I am an independent Optavia coach. I'm just here to make your life a little bit easier, maybe a little more exciting with some meal hacks and some lean and greens. I was thinking earlier, what am I going to have for dinner? Because I really don't feel like cooking. Well, last night I cooked some chicken. I grilled some chicken on the barbecue. So this only has salt, pepper, and just a touch of garlic salt on it. So that's it. It's been in my fridge since last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a buffalo chicken bake, and then when I'm done with that, I'll let it cool off, and then I'm going to top that, put it on a salad with some chopped celery, some tomatoes. I should be able to use a little bit of avocado because I'm only using one healthy fat, and it'll be really good. I've had it before. It's freaking awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dice up the chicken in a second, but first I'm going to get my sauce started. So the sauce, I'm making a double batch of this because I'm going to have one for my son when he gets home from work tonight. Oh, his feelings will be hurt because this is like one of his favorite things, so he'll be happy. So anyway, it's really simple to make. You just need some chicken that's already cooked, or I mean, you can cook your chicken to order if you want, but just life is so much easier if you do things in bulk, right? So it's Frank's hot sauce, wishbone light blue cheese dressing. This is perfect. This is on plan. 2 tablespoons of this is a healthy fat. My favorite Oaxacan cheese. And the chicken. Oh, and low-fat cream cheese. You can have low-fat cream cheese. This is also a healthy fat. And yeah, a serving is 2 tablespoons, but I'm only going to use 2 tablespoons total, so it's just going to be a half a condiment per order. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So Frank's hot sauce, 1/4 cup. I'm going to turn on my burner. Let's see. I don't want it too high. Maybe 170. Okay. So 1/4 cup of hot sauce. This is really good. This is good cold. It's good hot. What I'll do, I'll cook it in the air fryer. I'm going to put it in these little casserole dishes that have covers on them, and then I'll just pop it in the air fryer and get it all heated up. I'll take the lid off of it, get the cheese that's on top kind of nice and crunchy and yummy, and then like I said, I'll let it cool off and dump it on a salad. It'll be delicious, and it kind of satisfies your craving for something a little spicy. Ooh. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, 1/4 cup of the blue cheese, and then 2 tablespoons or 1/8 of a cup of the cream cheese. I'm gonna just turn that down a tad because it seems to be kind of hot. Ooh, hello. Okay, and you just want to cook the sauce until the cream cheese starts to melt. But for some reason, this sucker is like screaming hot. There we go. Boom. See, it's just, and it smells really good. I've seen this recipe where it calls for ranch dressing, but you know, to me, if you're having buffalo chicken, you gotta have blue cheese. What the fuck's with the ranch, right? Anyway, I'm not a fan of ranch dressing. Never have been. But blue cheese, my favorite. So, that's getting melty. I'm just gonna put the lids back on these. I'll seal up my cream cheese, because sometimes I forget to put it in this, and then I leave it in the package, and then when I go to use it, it's got mold all over, and it's like, why didn't you put it in the container, Donna? So anyway, it's in there now. It'll be all good. So the chicken, you You can dice it up, you can shred it. I just dice it up because it's easier. Although I have made this as like a dip. I made this for Thanksgiving and they really liked it. They didn't know they were eating healthy, but you know, they actually liked it. And everything in here is on plan, so you don't have to worry about, you know, just make sure that you count all the condiments and everything. So the chicken is just however you like it diced. I would just cut it into small cubes, and then I'm going to I'll weigh mine out so that I know I have the right amount and I don't have to guess, and I know that, you know, it's going to be half of the sauce is going to go in mine, and then whatever I'll just toss in Anthony's, because like I said, he'll eat the whole thing. One time I made this and I put the little casserole dishes in the fridge because I was going to, you know, use it for the next night. It was dinner. Well, he found it, and I got up the next morning, and it was all gone. He ate all of it. So, like I said, he'll be happy that he gets this tonight when he gets home from work. And just small dice, you know, I don't know, what's that, a half-inch cube or so? That's good. Because you want it, really all you're going to have to do, because the chicken's already cooked, all you have to do is heat it through. I mean, it's not a big deal. But the air fryer, if you don't have an air fryer, you need to invest in one, because that thing is awesome. I got it, I think last year I got mine, and when I got it, I'm like, oh crap, I'll probably never use this, because, you know, all I thought about was, you know, like Anthony heating up chicken nuggets and stuff, but I use that thing all the time. Rare is the occasion when I actually turn on my oven. And same thing with my stovetop. I have the induction burner. I hardly ever use my stove. I either use the induction burner or the air fryer. And the air fryer, whatever you can put in your oven, you can put in that air fryer, and it doesn't heat up your kitchen. It just takes a minute to heat up. So it's just, the thing's been awesome, and I'm not sorry I bought it. So, I think I just rambled. I did. So, my chicken's almost cut up. I'm going to weigh this because I want to get, because this has got some cheese on it, typically when I do my chicken, I cut off all of the visible fat that's on the chicken. That way it makes it 97% fat-free. So you can use it as a lean est rather than a leaner. So in that case, you'd get 7 ounces instead of 6. But because I'm also going to add some cheese to this, I'm going to still do 6 ounces to make up for the extra protein in the cheese. So this, I've already got a plate on my scale. I'm just going to weigh this to 6 ounces. Quarter, 5, I can't see, there's a, whoop. 6, okay, 6 ounces, okay, and then I'm going to dump it in the, well, you know what, I'm going to mix it in a bowl before I put it in there, because otherwise it's going to be all over the place. So my sauce is just about, well, I turned it down because I wasn't going to be able to keep an eye on it for a minute. Really, you just want to heat this enough to get the, see, God, the cream cheese melted. I give. But, because when you cook it in the air fryer, it's going to cook more. So, and it'll get heated up through and through. It'll be delicious. Delicious. So anyway, that's the consistency of the sauce. So I'm going to use half of that for mine, and then whatever's left is going in Anthony's. I hope that doesn't stain. So I need a bowl to mix this in. So let me put that in there. And then I'm going to take right. Shoot. have a shit ton of measuring cups around, but I always end up going back to these because they're just convenient. That's my screaming cat. He thinks the world revolves around his stomach. So when he thinks it's time to eat, he starts and does not stop until I feed him. He doesn't get fed until 8:30. So he's got an hour and a half of screaming he needs to do. That is not the same screamer that was added the other day. I have 2 cats. Both of them can be a royal pain in the butt. Anyway, I rambled again. So I'm going to measure this out to about a 1/4 cup. I'm going to dump that in my chicken. Get all the goodness scraped out. Okay. Sometimes when I make this, I'll season the chicken with a little celery salt instead of garlic salt. But, you know, again, I cooked this last night for dinner. We just had, I had made some grilled vegetables and some chicken and a nice salad. It was actually a really good dinner. And then, of course, I used the Walden Farms barbecue sauce to dip. That stuff's so good. I have that on a standing order with Vitacost. I get 3 bottles every 3 months because, you know, I go through it like crazy. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. It's just chicken and buffalo sauce. And it's got that blue cheese flavor to it. I love blue cheese. Ooh, yum. You know, it's weird because when I was a kid, I hated blue cheese. All I would eat was Thousand Island. I ate Thousand Island only until I was in my 20s. And then it was like, suddenly my taste changed and it was blue cheese. I love it. Just straight blue cheese. Okay. So there's that in the little thingy. Okay, and then I'm going to top that with a 1/4 cup of my Oaxacan cheese, and then I'll turn on the air fryer real quick and put the lid on it, put it in there for a few minutes, covered, and then I'll uncover it. You can cover it to get it hot, and then once it's all heated through, I will take the lid off it, and then, like I said, the cheese gets all melty and crunchy, and it's just, this is really good. I like this. This is a really good recipe, and it's, if you want that spicy flavor, kind of satisfies that. And then if you chop up some celery on the salads, and then if you can, if you want to, because you get, I use crumbled blue cheese as my condiment, one of my condiments, so I can toss a little more crumbled blue cheese on the salad. Ooh, it'll be delicious. So anyway, I'm going to run over and turn on the air fryer. I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna let that warm up, and then meanwhile I'm going to go ahead and cut up the rest of this chicken. Oh, there it is. And make the other one. Gosh, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the celery salt gives it kind of a a buffalo flavor too, and if you chop up celery and put it in the salad with it, it's just, it turns out really good. Or if you just want to eat it plain, you don't have to put it on a salad. I just like it on a salad, and because you have the sauce on there, you don't need any dressing, because that just gets all over your lettuce. And, oh, it's yummy, yummy. Gosh, I think I hadn't eaten. I went to Walmart a while ago. So I just took a bag of pretzels with me and ate those on the way home. But that was about 5 o'clock, so I'm due for another meal here, and I'll eat my lean and green early. I usually don't eat till around 8, but by the time this is done and I get the salad chopped up and stuff, it'll be 7:30. It'll be close enough. Because I kind of like to keep it consistent on what time I have my fuelings and my lean and green. One time I made the mistake of, when I first started the program, because I really look forward to the lean and green. That's, first of all, I love to cook, so that's my time to really, I can spread my wings and not just have something out of a package. So, I lost my train of thought. So when I first started the program, I was like, oh, God, I don't know what to do. And I think I was more, kind of reluctant to, really branch out and try things. And then things got boring. That's when you really learn. So my air fryer's hot. The heat's radiating off of this. So I'm just going to pop this little guy right in there. The only thing I don't like about this is there's a little thing in the center, so nothing sits on there flat. But it'll be fine. So I'm going to put this in the air fryer for, I'm going to put it on the chicken setting, which is 360 degrees. And I'll probably leave it in there for 20 minutes to get it good and hot. But halfway through, I'll take the lid off. And like I said, the cheese will get all crispy and melty and it'll be delicious. I guess I'll be back in a few minutes when that's done and I can show you guys what it looks like. And then probably, meanwhile, while that's going on, I'm going to chop up my salad and stuff. But I don't think you really need to watch me chop lettuce because it's a pretty mundane task. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I just took the chicken bake, we just call it buffalo chicken bake, I don't know, you can call it what you want, out of the air fryer. Okay, it's not time yet. Doesn't that look awesome? The cheese gets all gooey and melty and yummy. So anyway, I am going to put the lid back on this just to let it cool off. I'm going to let it cool for a while because I don't want to dump that extra hot stuff on my nice cold salad. I'll let it cool a little bit and then dump it on there. But on my salad, doesn't that look delicious? I've got a cup and a half of romaine, a quarter cup of celery, half a cup of chopped tomatoes, ounce and a half of avocados, and a half a tablespoon of crumbled blue cheese. Because the cream cheese I used is only half a condiment, I was able to use another half a condiment, which is my crumbled blue cheese. So again, it just gives it that little bit of extra blue cheese flavor. So once this cools a little bit, I'm going to dump that on top of my salad, and it's going to be, oh, yummy. I can't wait. So anyway, again, if you have any questions or comments about this, let me know how you like it once you try it. And if you're looking for a health coach, my contact information is down there. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you, or if you have any questions or anything about the recipes. Again, if you need help on figuring out the condiments and the healthy fats and stuff, just ask your coach. They can help you out with that. If you don't have a coach, yeah, I is. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day and have a really good week. See you next Monday. Bye.